This morning, shots fired in Janesville. The latest updates on the situation.
When does she feel safe to go back to school?
Plus, continuing coverage of the Abundant Life school shooting and how the community came together to honor the victims. Well, good morning, everyone, and welcome to News 3 Now this morning on this Wednesday. I'm Kyrie Unley.
I'm Chris Stanford. Thanks for joining us here on a snowy Wednesday morning. Got some fresh snow out there this morning.
Yeah, you better enjoy it this week because, you know, next week when Christmas comes around,
yeah,
you won't get to see it.
Yeah, I'm still holding out hope, though.
Just hope. Okay, yeah, you know, things can change.
It's probably a lost cause at this point. We do have some more snow on the way. What we have out there this morning is not the end of it, right, Savannah?
Exactly. We do have more snow on the way, but there still are slick spots out there, so just allow a little bit of extra time. I do think there'll be growing concerns for tomorrow evening's impact and our commute just because of the snow that's going to fall heavy at times. So as one system moves out of here, you can see that snow exiting over the Great Lake, even into portions of Michigan. Another system moves in. That's originating, you can see, up near Edmonton in Canada. That's going to swing southeastward and bring us our next chance of snow as early as tomorrow. So this is an Alberta clipper. It will move in very fast and produce some heavy snow. We'll talk about how much snow we could see and when I think that snow is expected to move in. Timeline of that anyways, tomorrow. That's coming up in just a bit, guys.
And Savannah, new this morning, Janesville police are investigating a shooting.
That's right. Police say one person is recovering after being shot. Their condition is unknown at this time. They say the shooting happened last night at a home on North High Street. That's about a block away from the Rock County Historical Society. Janesville police say there was no threat to the community.
Now to continuing coverage of the Abundant Life school shooting. We're following the investigation in the neighborhood where the suspected shooter lived. Police searched the home shortly after the shooting. Neighbors in the quiet North Side Street still trying to wrap their heads around what happened. Now the home is characterized by broken windows and a front door blown off the hinges.
The neighborhood's very nice. Yeah, everybody talks to each other that I know of. All the police and the tape, of course, is still up. And just the door was off, the window, the garage was open. We were pretty shocked that this would happen in Madison.
Family and friends of the homeowners are working to clean up the damage. Police are still working to determine what led the 15-year-old girl to turn to violence this week.
The community coming together once again, this time at the state capitol, to grieve and support one another. Many are looking to heal, like Amy Rolak, a mom of a teenager at La Follette High School.
I looked at the news. I'm sorry. I just lost it. I just watched the rest of the day. I called her and I said, "You're coming home right now." I was just scared. When do I feel safe to let them go back? When does she feel safe to go back to school? It's supposed to be one of the safest places in the world.
The United Way and the Madison Community Foundation are collecting donations for victims. You can donate on our website, channel3000.com.
As the community continues to grapple with what happened at Abundant Life, lawmakers in Capitol Hill are looking for solutions. Madison Congressman Mark Pocan, this is his home district. He's represented Madison and D.C. since 2013. In the wake of the shooting, he called for more than thoughts and prayers. He wants to see action.
We need to do more. And the way we do more is actually by taking action. We should not be the only country on the planet that has this type of activity happen as often as it does. And it takes backbone. And unfortunately, there's not enough backbone in Congress or state legislatures to deal with this adequately.
President Joe Biden also called for universal background checks, national red flag laws, bans on assault weapons, and high-capacity magazines.
In other local news, we have new information about the allegations of abuse against Madison Alder Charles Miadze. A criminal complaint filed in Dane County says Miadze beat, strangled, and threatened to kill former Deputy Mayor Gloria Reyes while the two were dating. The 49-year-old Alder is charged with 8 felonies. Online court records show a judge set a signature bond for Miadze during his first appearance on Monday. This comes just days after Madison Common Council voted to censure Miadze.
6:04 now, the FTC has ruled that it will require live event ticketing and lodging companies to display the full price up front. That includes any fees associated with that. So look for those starting here, coming up in a few months after the FTC's decision. New this morning, the gift card scam is hitting local Targets. The victim of a scam says that they bought prepaid Visa gift cards at the Mineral Point Road Target. The cards all had a balance, though, of zero. That was a result of the scammers getting to the money first.
And our consumer reporter, Michelle Renee Quinn, recently warned people to check gift cards before purchase and to be sure the security codes aren't tampered with. She's here now with some steps people can take after they've fallen for a scam. Good morning.
Good morning, Chris, Kyrion. Now that process to get one's money back, it can be a long one. Regardless of if you want your money back or not, if you fall for a scam, be sure to report it to the Federal Trade Commission, also known as FTC. By reporting to the FTC, they can find patterns to help build cases against the scammer. And it will also help warn others so they don't fall for it too. If the scam you fell for stole money, FTC's consumer advice says to contact the credit or debit card company or your bank. You can report the fraudulent charge, try to reverse the transaction, or ask for your money back. In this specific case, the victim of the scam was able to contact Target. Now, if you gave the scammer your personal information, visit identitytheft.gov for additional steps and monitoring your credit. And as always, changing those passwords and updating security on your personal devices can help protect you as well.
And that's the Target I go to quite often, which is,
Well, that's not the Target that you're going to be buying gift cards from.
Well, yeah, and the thing is that their gift cards were just like 10% off like last week, so I'm sure that's what a lot of people had gotten into. Goodness.
What I was reading was that the ones that don't have money on it and then you add the money at the register, once that money is added, people who have those numbers and those pins will then spend it before you spend it right after it's added. So there's a lot to think about there when you're purchasing those gift cards, and especially always report the scams that you see.
Yeah, maybe a digital gift card's the way to go these days.
There you go.
Goodness. All right, Michelle Renee, thank you.
Absolutely.
Let's check in with Savannah Brito and what's coming up in your First Warn forecast. Hey there.
Hey guys, we have alert day conditions that we're tracking for tomorrow. I'll time out when that snow is going to move in and where the greatest impacts are going to be into tomorrow evening.
Also ahead in the 608, we're a week out from Christmas, so I'm going to help you keep those Christmas trees and Christmas plants alive and fresh for as long as possible. That's in the 608.
You're watching News 3 Now this morning. Brought to you by Toyota.
Oh, amazing. Merry Christmas.
It's in you.
We'd love to give you a little reward.
This is reward enough.
I missed you.
Thank you.
Merry Christmas.
Get a great deal and do a great deal of good when you shop at Habitat Restore. From furniture and decor to appliances and building materials, we've got everything you need for your next project. Shop our convenient East and West locations today.
We all share the same roads, but when accidents happen, we don't always share the same consequences. Big trucks can cause big damage. Injuries can be severe and may require a lifetime of care and compensation. Call Gruber Law Offices today. We've been fighting and winning for people injured by big trucks for more than 35 years. Let us do the same for you. Gruber Law Offices. One call, that's all.
Try getting deals this big down the chimney during the holiday sale at Denver Mattress. Right now, everything is on sale, like the budget-friendly Summit Eurotop, easy on the wallet for only $379.99. Purchase any Tempur-Pedic and get a free $300 gift. And check out the Buena Vista Firm, now only $474.99. Or get 48 months, no interest financing, and free shipping right to your doorstep. 'Tis the season to settle in for silent nights. Happy holidays from Denver Mattress.
Unlimited 1.5% cash back is just the beginning. Cash back 3% on dining, 5% on Chase Travel, and 3% at drugstores. Apply today at chase.com/gounlimited. Start cash backing with Chase Freedom Unlimited.
I need help for my mom. She has dementia. I want a Grace so mom can get care at home. You know what people say about them? I can't imagine better support through such a painful time. A Grace. Authentic care and connection. Visit agrace.org to learn more.
Ghirardelli Caramel Waffle Cone Squares. Crunchy waffle cone pieces. Enrich Ghirardelli chocolate with a luscious caramel filling. Treat yourself to Ghirardelli Caramel Waffle Cone Squares. Makes life a bite better.
Ready to embark on an exclusive journey into the lives of UW's top athletes? News 3 Now sports director Zach Hanley takes you inside Wisconsin Huddle, a one-of-a-kind 30-minute weekly special. It's more than just highlights. It's more than X's and O's. It's an inside look into the world of Big Ten college athletes, from their journey to Madison to insights on how they prepare for competition. Watch Wisconsin Huddle Friday nights at 6:30 on WISC-TV. Brought to you by TDS Telecom. You're watching News 3 Now this morning. Moving forward.
In the 608, you know, Christmas a week away from today, so we wanted to get some advice on keeping those Christmas trees and plants fresh through the holidays.
Our Josh Sprider is joining us now in the studio with that story. Good morning.
Good morning, guys. We have 1 week to go until Christmas Day, so it is crunch time for many. And if you're like me and decorate early, keeping real Christmas trees and plants alive can be a challenge. So I went right to our plant and garden expert. We are at the Bruce Company with the one and only Lisa Briggs. Lisa, Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas to you.
Oh my gosh.
And good morning.
Yes, and good morning to all the things. We're in crunch time right now.
We are in crunch time. I have, let's see, I think I've bought like 3 presents so far.
I know. I'm a little behind the game this year, too, which is crazy because I'm Mr. Christmas.
Are you? I am Mrs. Christmas here, but a procrastinator when it comes to holiday gifts.
Because you're so busy here.
Exactly.
So we're talking about holiday plants because obviously there are so many to choose from, and we want to make them last a long time even after the holidays.
Right, because you take your tree down and, you know, all that sparkle and glitter in your house suddenly seems a little drab. But you have these beautiful Christmas plants, these flowering plants that you got as gifts, or you bought for yourself, or maybe you gave some to your friends and family as gifts. But there are ways to make them last really long, all the way through the late winter into early spring.
Which is awesome. You can kind of keep that Christmas spirit going on for months in those depressing months of January, February.
January and February are brutal.
All right, so give us some advice here.
So let's start with the first one, the most common, the granddaddy, the poinsettia. They come in all kinds of colors now. You can get them glittered. You can get them dyed, so you can get purple ones or blue ones. But this is the classic red and native to Mexico. So they like those kinds of conditions. So we're talking about a lot of sun, a lot of warmth, and they want to be drier. And when you're putting it in a saucer or whatever, you do not want water to be sitting in the bottom. You need to let it dry out between waterings.
All right, what else we got here?
So this is the holiday cactus. Now, a lot of people call these Christmas cactus, and there is a Christmas cactus. This happens to be a Thanksgiving cactus, and most of the ones that you're gonna find at garden centers and shops are gonna be Thanksgiving cactus. And the way you can tell is that a Thanksgiving cactus has these sharp lobes, like these little points, and a Christmas cactus will be more rounded or scalloped. The reason they sell Thanksgiving cactus is that they bloom longer and they come in more colors. The flowers come in more colors, and they have the nice glossier foliage. So Thanksgiving cactus also like to be dried out. They're sort of a succulent, and they also like a lot of sun. But unlike poinsettias, they want it to be a little cooler. So if you have a cool window that's sunny and bright, this is the plant for you. The other thing is with these cactus is that their flower bud production is triggered by day length. So at the end of the summer, what you want to do is you want to put this plant in a room that isn't used at night. So as the days shorten, they get that light and dark, and that will trigger their flowering. So if you have one and it hasn't set flower buds, put it in an unused room, and that will maybe spur some flower bud production.
Oh, all right, so we got a couple other things here that we can talk about real quick.
Yeah, just some other minor things. This is cyclamen. It's the newer plant, likes a cooler, bright indirect light, so it's good if you don't have a really sunny, warm window. And then we've got, of course, there's some evergreens like holly. This is winterberry. This is a little cypress. And then this is a newer trend. This is amaryllis. They've become really popular in the last few years. And it's a forcing bulb.
That is cool.
Yeah.
So obviously great plant ideas, good gift ideas for
Excellent
folks.
gift ideas if you're like me and you've waited till the last minute to buy plants.
And they last a long time.
They do. It's gonna, every time the givee sees it, they're gonna think of you.
I love that. And how do we keep that Christmas tree going as long as we can? Because I know some people like it up in January.
Yeah, so the key is to water it. I hope that you all put a fresh cut on your tree before you put it in the water. We do sell a product here at the Garden Center called Forest Fresh. It was developed by UW, and it's an enzyme that sort of keeps the capillaries open. I personally like to use boiling water when I water my tree. I don't know if it does any good at all, but it makes me feel better.
I love it. Well, Lisa, thank you so much for the advice. Merry Christmas to you.
Merry Christmas to you, too.
We always appreciate it. And you can find more information up right now on channel3000.com. So I know fake tree,
real tree.
Real
Yeah.
tree.
Oh, yeah.
Really?
So,
Yeah.
and you guys, where'd you get yours this year?
Hans.
Hans?
Yeah, went out to Hans. They got the whole experience. They got the hay bale playground, the wagon rides, and all the stuff, the cider, and yeah, you make a day out of it.
And your tree's still alive? It's still standing up?
Yeah, a couple weeks ago we got it. I think it's 2 weekends ago now, and yeah, that's the thing. Like the holidays are so busy, you got to remember to water it, or
Make
else
sure you water it. We grew up with a real tree, but problem is we had a wood-burning fireplace, and that would just suck all the moisture out of it. So we had to be so safe, you know, all the time.
Right.
But
Never had a real tree.
You can't beat that
Fake
smell,
tree
though.
all the way.
You walk into the room.
That's why I get the candle to make it smell like it's real.
There you go.
Yeah, candle will do. That's my type of party.
Vacuuming those pine needles, though.
I
A
know.
lot of pine needles to vacuum up almost every day. Josh, good stuff this morning. Appreciate it.
You bet.
Or remember to let Josh know what inspires you in the 608. You can reach out to him either on social media or email us at inthe608@WISC-TV.com for a chance to be featured.
All right, what's Savannah's tree status?
Ooh, I have a 3-foot tree that I put on my coffee table. It's fake though. Yeah. I don't do a real tree in my
Looking
apartment.
good?
No. No. My parents...
Is it like Charlie Brown?
No. I'll show you guys a picture. It's cute.
We'll show it on the air and we'll make fun of it for a while.
It's actually a good tree. I decorated it pretty good.
We'll be the judge of that.
Hey,
That's
I
fine.
brought you guys snow yesterday. At least Chris liked that. Kyrian did.
Appreciate it.
We're
You
gonna
have more on the way?
Yeah, we do have more on the way. We're going to see that tomorrow. So aside of a few flurries this morning, there are still slick spots. But tomorrow our attention is on the alert day conditions. Basically through the afternoon and evening, that's when we could see trouble on the roadways. There's a growing concern for impacts out there pretty much all across southern Wisconsin. The highest amounts and greatest chance of 3 to 4, maybe even a few more inches. Basically east along the Waukesha area, Sheboygan, all the way down to Kenosha because there might be lake enhancement. And then us across the rest of the area probably looking at about 3 to 4 inches of snowfall. So the most that we've seen so far this season. It'll also turn breezy, so I do think we'll be dealing with blowing snow, drifting snow at least a little bit behind the low pressure. So today we actually will see a little bit of sunshine. There's potential there. Not going to last that long because clouds increase quickly ahead of the system. It's actually northwest of here right now around Alberta, Canada. It's an Alberta Clipper-like system producing some heavy snow out there right now, eventually set to move in. So tomorrow morning, early morning, we're not going to see any snow. This is 9 a.m. north and also west of Madison. That moves in and ramps up. We're going to be seeing moderate to heavy levels of snow move in, and that will continue through the dinner time hour and even into Thursday night and early Friday morning. So I do think those impacts could stretch out and linger into early Friday morning, but the greatest impacts probably going to be to Thursday evening commutes. And then you can see the low pressure moving out of here, still seeing snow showers at this point Friday morning. This is about 6 a.m. Where the greatest impacts are going to be, though, I said that eastward where there could be lake enhancement, I think that's where the greatest impacts are going to be. Basically Madison and northward where the red color is, that's where the highest potential and greatest growing concern is for those impacts tomorrow evening. Beyond that, though, we're actually tracking a cool down that'll last into the weekend. Not early next week, though. Christmas week, we're actually going to be seeing much warmer temperatures, back to above average temps, so I don't think we'll be dealing with a white Christmas. In fact, any precipitation we do see mid to late week next week would come as rain.
Since starting the season 2-8, the Bucks have been on a tear, winning 12 of the next 15 games, and now they're just one win away from taking home an NBA Cup championship. And there is no way this guy is leaving Vegas without a title. Thunder standing in the Bucks' way, and this one was close in the first half. Giannis, off the inbounds play, throws down the alley-oop. He had 14 first-half points and finished with a game-high 26. Bucks led by 1 at the break. Second half, it was the Dame time. Give the assist to Giannis. Dame dropped home 5 triples. He added in 23 as the Bucks dominate the Thunder. They're crowned NBA Cup champs, 97-81. High school girls hoops, reigning Division III champs Edgewood hosting Mount Horeb in a Badger Small showdown. Crusaders jumped out to an early lead. Lauren Meester trying to bring her team back. The hoop and the harm cuts into that lead, but Edgewood has a player by the name of Anna Miller, and she is a problem on the court. Through contact, up and in, Edgewood stays perfect in conference play with a 73-51 win. Now, just a reminder to check out this week's Wisconsin Huddle. John Blackwell stops by to talk all things Badger men's hoops. Show airs at 6:30 on Friday, right here on News 3 Now. Will Pauling followed Luke Fickell from Cincinnati to Wisconsin, but now he's looking for a new home. Pauling put his name in the transfer portal after 2 productive years in Madison. He leaves with 116 catches for 1,244 yards and 9 touchdowns to his name. Now joining him in the transfer portal from the UW receiver room, C.J. Williams, who is coming off his best season as a Badger. Other football news, Preston Zachman announced that he's sticking around for one final ride in Madison. He finished 3rd on the team in tackles and led the Badgers in interceptions with 2. Zachman posted on social media, quote, "Job's not finished." Well, the numbers don't lie. Sarah Franklin is ridiculously good at volleyball. Out of 33 matches, she finished with double-figure kills in all but 2. She averaged nearly 4.5 kills per set, and her grand total for the season was 535. Big reason why she went back-to-back as the Big Ten's Player of the Year. And the reigning national player could do it all over again. Franklin was named one of 4 finalists for that award. And that's it for morning sports. Have a great day.
You too, Zach. Still ahead, a trophy that you can use at breakfast and the latest fast food chain to enter the chicken wars.
We're back after this.
Need help with a consumer issue? Contact News 3 Now's Call for Action.
When you want to make junk disappear, leave it where it is. 1-800-GOT-JUNK is full-service junk removal. I've got a partner who lives down the street from you, and we're anxious to come to your rescue. All you have to do is point. Call 1-800-GOT-JUNK.
Dare to compare. Bob's Playdate versus my competitor's similar set. Both have a pop-up sleeper and storage, but mine's only $7.99. Theirs is over $2,000. See how much you can save when you dare to compare. In store or at mybobs.com.
It's here. Wendy's new salted caramel frosty. Rich, sweet, salted caramel? Caramel. Whatever. The iconic frosty with a salted caramel twist. Gotta be Wendy's.
Don't miss a chance to win a new furnace from AirServe of Madison. Send us a photo of your old, ugly furnace for a chance to win a new, beautiful furnace in the Ugliest Furnace Photo Contest on channel3000.com. Brought to you by AirServe of Madison.
You really think you can get me to like dark chocolate?
Without a doubt.
Won't it taste bitter?
Not this dark chocolate.
Now what?
We wait.
I can't. It's delicious. I told you it wasn't bitter.
From the Lindt Master Chocolatier, discover excellence. Expect delicious.
It's the Get Holiday Ready sales event with the Ford crew.
Maverick, Ranger.
Another truckload of trucks?
Big event needs a big selection. Right, like the Ford F-Series. Best-selling trucks for 47 years. Gas, hybrid, electric, and big selection means great deals. Exactly, which means it's the best time to buy.
Choose Flex Buy on F-150 and get 1.9% APR financing for 66 months, plus 1,000 Flex Buy and 1,000 holiday bonus cash. See your Wisconsin Ford dealer.
No matter how you say it, the message remains the same.
Felices vacaciones.
Mutlu tatiller. Srećne praznike vam želi Gruber adwokackie kancelarie.
Selamat bercuti.
Schöne Feiertage.
Wesołych świąt.
Buone feste. 祝大家节日快乐.
Happy holidays from all of us at Gruber Law Offices.
One call, that's all.
Don't dance, but boogie into the new year at Ho-Chunk Gaming Wisconsin Dells.
On Friday, December 27th, we're giving away a Jeep Gladiator. Saturday, December 28th, a Chevy Colorado. Then on New Year's Eve, it's our Winter Boogie Bash, where you can have a chance to win your share of over $45,000 of rewards play. Plus, there will be free live entertainment by Coyote Wild and Snake Oil. It's time to boogie your way into the new year at Ho-Chunk Gaming, Wisconsin Dells.
All right, 6:24. Trending this morning, college football is getting ready for bowl season, and Pop-Tarts is one of the sponsors this year. Have you seen the trophy? Take a look at this. They just unveiled the hardware in a giant Pop-Tarts wrapper. And look, see the slots at the top? The trophy doubles as a working toaster.
Oh my gosh.
Bada bing, bada boom.
Yes.
There you go. I thought that was really fun. The Pop-Tarts Bowl features 13th ranked Miami going up against 18th ranked Iowa State. The game is December 18th at Camping World Stadium in Orlando. Isn't that fun?
That is fun. So hot take, I never liked my Pop-Tarts in the toaster. I just liked them.
I couldn't wait for the toaster.
The plain one?
Really?
Yeah, I couldn't wait for the.
I liked them regular.
I mean, I didn't want to waste time with the toaster. I think I'm
yes.
with you. They'll just take them right out of the package.
Okay, favorite Pop-Tart, though?
Oreo.
The cinnamon with the icing.
The brown sugar?
Yes,
the brown sugar with cinnamon one.
I
That's
like
my
the
favorite.
s'mores one. Now, that one needs to be warmed
Our
up.
vending machine actually has the brown sugar cinnamon one in here.
Don't get me started.
I know.
Okay.
Well, hey, check this out. Starting this week, Thursday, Taco Bell's going to start offering up chicken nuggets. Chicken nuggets, Taco Bell, marinated in zesty jalapeno buttermilk and coated in tortilla chips and breadcrumbs. They got some dips too, tangy signature Taco Bell sauce, as well as a few others. What do you think? Are we brave enough to try chicken nuggets from Taco Bell?
Nope.
Absolutely.
When I think chicken nuggets, I just don't think Taco Bell.
Exactly.
No, they don't seem like they're in the business for that type of thing.
Yeah, we'll see how long this lasts. It is for a limited time. Savannah's going to have an update on the snow right after this.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
Hey there, Madison. Dina here again. If you have a plumbing emergency, you need the RHD Dream Team difference. Call us in the morning and we'll see you the same day. If it leaks, bursts, or freezes, you need the RHD Dream Team. We remedy your disaster fast. That's the Dream Team difference.
Shop the largest selection of Chevy trucks and SUVs in Wisconsin at Bergstrom Chevrolet. Save over $11,000 on select 24 Silverado or lease a 25 Trax for $169 a month. Shop Bergstrom, Madison, or Middleton locations today.
Treat yourself to rich Ghirardelli chocolate and luscious caramel. Experience Ghirardelli caramel squares in a bag and a bar. Makes life a bite better.
Real cases, real results. If you've been seriously injured, call Gruber Law Offices today. One call, that's all.
Sometimes it takes a different approach to see the possibilities all around you. With Capella University's FlexPath format, you can fit education into your life and be ready to help others with theirs. A different future is closer than you think with Capella University.
Rewards Club members at Ho-Chunk Gaming Madison can get a ticket for a promotional drawing by visiting the Rewards Club booth. Promotional drawings can be either physical or virtual tickets. Physical tickets will be placed in a drawing barrel, while virtual tickets can be redeemed at a promotional kiosk. Visit Ho-Chunk Gaming Madison and grab your tickets at the Rewards Club booth today.
Ho-Chunk Gaming Madison.
Who is she talking to?
Eric Franke with his live Channel 3000.
Expect even more from Channel 3000 Plus.
One with this live Channel 3000.
Live updates from the News 3 Now team. Breaking news as it happens.
Good morning and happy Thursday. Temperature.
Weather every 10 minutes.
Meteorologist Alex Harrington with your news.
Free on your time. Download the app, connect to your streaming TV, and connect with News 3 Now on Channel 3000 Plus. Channel 3000 Plus, powered by News 3 Now, helping you move your day forward.
They say the kitchen is the heart of the home, but one look at this mess proved this love affair was over. If outdated, worn, and no wow factor describes a room in your home, you need the RHD Dream Team difference. We'll be on time, on budget, and fabulous from design to installation to put the heart back into your home.
This morning, we continue our coverage of the shooting at Abundant Life Christian School. We have updates on those injured, and we'll clarify some conflicting information from officials.
Plus, how emergency departments across different jurisdictions came together to respond to the shooting.
Well, good morning, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to News 3 Now this morning. I'm Chris Stanford.
And I'm Kyrie Unley. Thanks for waking up with us this morning. I know you're waking up to a light coating of snow, per se.
Well, it's nice out there, doesn't it?
It wasn't nice exactly to drive in when I hit those slick spots, but
it is a little slick out there.
There's more to come.
Watch your step, especially if you've got, like a porch, wooden deck or something that you're headed out on this morning. It could be slick. We got some more snow on the way, too. Meteorologist Vanna Brito is tracking it all for you this morning out on the patio. Hey there.
Hey guys, good morning. Yeah, there are slick spots out there this morning, so allow a little bit of extra time on back roads, sidewalks, parking lots, and then you'll probably wake up, if you do have to park outside at least, to a light coating of snow on your vehicle. So want to allow that to start, warm up, and scrape that snow off of there. We're tracking alert day conditions into tomorrow, where we could even see 3+ inches of snowfall pretty much all across southern Wisconsin. There will be impacts likely to tomorrow evening's commute. We'll talk about the Alberta Clipper-like system that's in the forecast on its way coming up.
All right, talk then. Back to our coverage now of the Abundant Life Christian School shooting, where officials are still working to determine a motive.
The incident killed 3 people, including the shooter, and injured 6 others. City officials held a briefing yesterday. Police Chief Sean Barnes spoke but did not answer any further questions from the press. Here's what he had to say about sharing critical information.
The Madison Police Department is committed to transparency and will continue to release information that can be used to improve public safety. This must be balanced against our commitment to the victims of this horrific crime and the need to do a thorough and complete investigation.
Of the 6 injured, 2 are in critical condition.
New information about the shooting comes in at a rapid pace, and because of some of it conflicts with each other, we wanted to clear the air this morning.
That's right. Let's start with the death toll. Madison police initially reported that 5 people died from that shooting, but later on Monday they clarified the death toll stood at 3.
Regarding the shooter, an official from Madison police told the Associated Press that the shooter was 17 years old, and of course we now know the shooter was 15.
Another clarification regards who made the 911 call. We initially learned a 2nd grader made that call, but Madison police clarified yesterday that it was a 2nd grade teacher.
As for the teacher who was killed, Chief Barnes previously announced that that was a substitute teacher. He had to correct that information to CNN, saying that it was a full-time teacher and it was a substitute teacher who was injured.
And Chief Barnes and Mayor Satya Rhodes Conway addressed the mix-ups at the press conference.
Yesterday, after looking at the computer-aided dispatch system, it seems as if a call came from a 2nd grader. It actually read the call came from a 2nd grade teacher. That was a mistake. That's my responsibility, and I apologize.
And so in a developing scene, sometimes we will share information that's not 100% correct. But as you've seen already, the chief comes back and tries to give out the best information we can and correct any mistakes.
Officials did not give word on when they would hold their next briefing.
We know the name of the shooter, but there's currently no information about the identities of the other victims. At yesterday's news conference, a member of the Milwaukee press asked why officials have not released the names. Here's how the mayor responded.
All right, I'm going to say this and then we're done. It is absolutely none of y'all's business who was harmed in this incident.
While names of victims have been given on social media and other sources, police have not confirmed them, and News 3 Now, out of respect for the victims, is not naming them either at this point.
The community is coming together to heal from the school shooting. One of the many vigils in the area happened at the Casa de Fe Church in Monona. The incident hit home for the church's pastor, who has 3 kids who attend Abundant Life Christian School. He says 2 of his children were in school the day of the shooting.
He told me today, he's like, Papi, when this was happening, I try to be strong. I didn't know what was going on.
The pastor says spaces like his church matter in a time of tragedy and that it has nothing to do with religion.
We're also learning more about the emergency response to the shooting. First responders say a coordinated effort across departments and jurisdiction helped them limit the damage. Our Kyle Pazorski has more on their efforts.
Following Monday's shooting at Abundant Life Christian School, Dan Williams of Madison Fire is speaking to News 3 Now about the role cross-communication had on the response from area fire, EMS, and police departments.
Seeing everyone integrated, seeing everyone with a task and assignment, and really performing exceptionally.
Williams helped lead MFD's effort to adopt a program called ASIM, or Active Shooting Incident Management. Agencies across the country have been using the model to integrate the response process between all first responders.
And I said, geez, this could happen in Madison, and if this were to happen in Madison, how could we be prepared?
He's now crediting that work in preventing further harm at Monday's shooting.
Having been there throughout the day, some of those emotions transitioned for me to a sense of pride in seeing the operations unfold, that we've trained so hard for this, and seeing the rewards of that training.
UW's interim police chief Brent Plish agrees, saying the cross-communication and effort as one team helped out.
We have to respond to these events together. We have to train our response together.
And now their focus is on helping officers through the difficult situation and providing spaces to decompress.
It's an opportunity for the officer to state in a confidential manner how they're feeling, how they're dealing with the situation, and then receive follow-up options that they might want to check into.
And as first responders move forward from Monday's incident, obviously it is something that will weigh heavy on their hearts, but their objective remains the same: to help save lives and prevent further incidents from happening. In downtown Madison, Kyle Pazorski, News 3 Now.
Madison police are also investigating fake threats to MMSD schools. Several schools went into secure status yesterday when they received hoax calls. The call said an armed person was outside their buildings. The caller allegedly spoofed themselves to appear under the phone number 988. That's the number for the National Suicide and Crisis Prevention Lifeline. Madison police quickly deemed the calls as not credible. School leaders and police are urging families to report concerns anonymously through Speak Up and Speak Out.
Let me be clear on this point. Making false threats is a crime, and we are working with the district attorneys to prosecute these crimes as information is gathered. And if we have to do that, we certainly will. I encourage all parents, all family members to talk to your loved ones about this.
Barnes says they will investigate where the fake threats originated. He says there may be federal charges in this case.
You can find all of our shooting coverage in the Channel 3000 mobile app. Download it wherever you get yours. 6:37 coming up after the break. A warning from the Rock County Sheriff's Office.
And we'll also talk about when we could see these alerts extended, what this means for us across the area heading into Thursday evening.
Plus, how to keep those Christmas trees and plants fresh and alive into the new year. That's in the 608.
What have we got?
The Andersons. All night tossing and turning, bad backs, sleep score at an all-time low.
Round up the team.
At Denver Mattress, going undercover is literally how we solve problems.
And when we find sleepers waking up with aches and pains, we turn to the Tempur-Pedic Adapt, designed for ultimate pressure relief that uniquely adapts to your body's pressure points. The Tempur Adapt features innovative technology, so you get deep, undisturbed rest all night long.
Denver Mattress, the easiest way to get the right Tempur-Pedic.
A lot of law firms claim to be experts at handling injury cases that involve large trucks. But handling one trucking case does not make you an expert on the subject. Experience matters in these cases. One local firm has handled 25 trucking cases which resulted in payments over $1 million each, and hundreds of others as well. Because Wisconsinites know who to call when it's a must-win scenario. They call Habish, Habish & Rotier. National reputation, hometown service.
It's that time of year again to get the Honda of your dreams during Happy Honda Days, where you'll find great offers on a sporty new Civic, spirited Accord, fun to drive HRV, and versatile CRV. So don't wait, turn your holiday dreams into reality with a new Honda named KBB.com's best value brand. Buy online, reserve from select dealers, or visit your local Honda dealer today.
I have no idea what I'm doing. My dad has Parkinson's and we need more support. That's why I connected with a Grace. Now I have a partner to help me understand what to expect. Choose more support and less stress with a Grace. Authentic care and connection.
The holidays come but once a year, and Masterforce is here to spread some cheer. With drivers and drills and blades and bits, from sanders and saws to power tool kits. Menards has the value in savings, of course. Shop tools and accessories from Masterforce. Find great stocking stuffers and gifts at Menards. Plus, don't forget about gift cards. Hurry now for deals on Masterforce. Available at Menards, the best tool source.
Milk chocolate beyond words. Classic recipe by Lindt.
It's 6 p.m. in Wisconsin, and you want to know what happened throughout the day. That's where News 3 Now at 6 comes in. Moving forward, while you're navigating your day, we're out in the community, uncovering the stories and finding the answers you're looking for. Local breaking news, in-depth reports, getting to the heart of events and issues that matter here. And when bad weather is on the way, we warn you first. Start your evening with News 3 Now at 6. Moving forward. Weeknights. You're watching News 3 Now this morning. Moving forward.
All right, we're back with a new warning about a scam that's made its way into the viewing area.
Time to check in now with our consumer reporter, Michelle Renee Quinn. Good morning. What can you tell us?
Chris, Kyrion, the Rock County Sheriff's Office is warning people about scammers calling and impersonating deputies. The fraudulent caller then asks for money to clear up a legal matter. Andrew Reed from the Rock County Sheriff's Office says no citizen will ever receive a call from the Sheriff's Office requesting money.
If somebody wants to check to see if they owe any municipality or government money, they can check Wisconsin Circuit Court Access online and query their own name and see if there's any kind of fine or anything that they have to pay.
If you receive a call, hang up and be sure to report it.
Yes, obviously good information there. I have no problem hanging up the phone.
Yeah, and verifying the information to make sure that it's
Yep.
correct. You know, hey, they say you owe money. Okay, let me go find another source and try to check this, you know, and, you know, figure out if it's a hoax or not. So.
Yep.
All right.
There you go.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
Checking in with meteorologist Savannah Brito now here at 6:42. She is tracking some snow. Hey there.
Yeah, guys, we got some snow overnight that is allowing for some slick spots out there. So just allow a little bit of extra time. More concerned about the system, though, that's northwest, well northwest of here right now, that will arrive tomorrow morning. So the daytime highs by the afternoon might rise to around 30 degrees. That cooler pattern settling in now, where we will be dealing with below average temperatures. We will clear out a little bit, but clouds quickly increase ahead of this system tomorrow. That will bring us a decent chance of snow. And yes, it will be accumulating snow. We do have alert day conditions out for tomorrow and tomorrow night, because I do think there is a growing concern on impacts to evening commutes specifically and especially. Northward and also westward, this is 9 a.m. tomorrow. We could see some light snow or flurries at least across southern Wisconsin, but that'll really ramp up to moderate to heavy levels of snow. It's going to increase by, I would say, the late afternoon or late morning, early afternoon, and continue through the late afternoon, early evening. Even into the nighttime hours, we'll still be dealing with some snow. You can see the circulation, the low pressure that'll be overhead across Dane County. This is 10:30 p.m. And then behind the low, more snow is still expected into early Thursday. Our winds are going to ramp up. Gusts could approach about 40 miles per hour. So we could be dealing with blowing and drifting snow at times too. As far as where the greatest impacts are going to be, there's still a moderate concern for areas near Janesville, Monroe, Mineral Point, but Madison, north, and especially eastward, where there even could be lake-enhanced snow, meaning that behind the system, there is added moisture over Lake Michigan, and that'll increase and allow those areas to see snow for a longer period of time. So yes, we could see about 3 to 4 inches, but there could be localized higher amounts still across the Madison area, eastward and also north. Basically, anyone that has this red color, that's where the highest impacts are going to be for tomorrow evening. I still think we'll see impacts Friday morning to commutes and issues on the roadways because temperatures are going to be below freezing level. Thursday night will fall to 21, so any surface goes untreated will become slick very quickly. 26 Friday, lower 20s, continue to mid 20s over the weekend, and then the week of Christmas will be warmer, much warmer, 40s.
Much warmer. I love a warm Christmas.
What? I don't know how much more of this I can take,
If
Kyrie.
it's not snowing, you know, 40 sounds nice, no?
It sounds beautiful. I mean, December 25th.
Cloudy, brown, and 40. That's beautiful.
Ooh.
Good Lord. All right. Moving on. In the 608. Yeah, Christmas a week away now. So we wanted to get some advice on keeping those Christmas trees and plants fresh through the holidays.
Yeah, because there's not going to be any sunshine out there. So our Josh Ryder's in the studio now with the story.
All I'm thinking of is the Melakamiki Maka.
to say.
We can go forever. Well, hey, but we got to move on. We've got 1 week to go until Christmas Day, so it's crunch time for many. And if you're like me and decorate early, keeping real Christmas trees and plants alive can be a challenge. So I went right to our plant and garden expert. We are at the Bruce Company with the one and only Lisa Briggs. Lisa, Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas to you.
Oh my gosh.
And good morning.
Yes, and good morning, all the things. We're in crunch time right now.
We are in crunch time. I have, let's see, I think I've bought like 3 presents so far.
I know. I'm a little behind the game this year, too, which is crazy because I missed her Christmas.
Are you? I am Mrs. Christmas here, but a procrastinator when it comes to holiday gifts.
Because you're so busy here.
Exactly.
So we're talking about holiday plants because obviously there are so many to choose from, and we want to make them last a long time, even after the holidays.
Right, because you take your tree down, and you know, all that sparkle and glitter in your house suddenly seems a little drab. But you have these beautiful Christmas plants, these flowering plants that you got as gifts, or you bought for yourself, or maybe you gave some to your friends and family as gifts. But there are ways to make them last really long, all the way through the late winter into early spring.
Which is awesome. You can kind of keep that Christmas spirit going on for months in those depressing months of January, February.
January and February are brutal.
All right, so give us some advice here.
So let's start with the first one, the most common, the granddaddy, the poinsettia. They come in all kinds of colors now. You can get them glittered. You can get them dyed, so you can get purple ones or blue ones. But this is the classic red, and native to Mexico, so they like those kinds of conditions. So we're talking about a lot of sun, a lot of warmth, and they want to be drier. And when you're putting it in a saucer or whatever, you do not want water to be sitting in the bottom. You need to let it dry out between waterings.
All right, what else do we got here?
So this is the holiday cactus. Now, a lot of people call these Christmas cactus, and there is a Christmas cactus. This happens to be a Thanksgiving cactus, and most of the ones that you're going to find at garden centers and shops are going to be Thanksgiving cactus. And the way you can tell is that a Thanksgiving cactus has these sharp lobes, like these little points, and a Christmas cactus will be more rounded or scalloped. The reason they sell Thanksgiving cactus is that they bloom longer and they come in more colors. The flowers come in more colors, and they have the nice glossier foliage. So Thanksgiving cactus also like to be dried out. They're sort of a succulent, and they also like a lot of sun. But unlike poinsettias, they want it to be a little cooler. So if you have a cool window that's sunny and bright, this is the plant for you. The other thing is with these cactus is that their flower bud production is triggered by day length. So at the end of the summer, what you want to do is you want to put this plant in a room that isn't used at night. So as the days shorten, they get that light and dark, and that will trigger their flowering. So if you have one and it hasn't set flower buds, put it in an unused room, and that will maybe spur some flower bud production.
Oh, all right, so we got a couple other things here that we can talk about real quick.
Yeah, just some other minor things. This is cyclamen. It's the newer plant, likes a cooler, bright indirect light, so it's good if you don't have a really sunny, warm window. And then we've got, of course, there's some evergreens like holly. This is winterberry. This is a little cypress. And then this is a newer trend. This is amaryllis. They've become really popular in the last few years, and it's a forcing bulb.
That is cool.
Yeah.
So obviously great plan ideas, good gift ideas for
Excellent
folks.
gift ideas if you're like me and you've waited till the last minute to buy
And they last
presents.
a long time.
They do. It's gonna, every time the givee sees it, they're gonna think of you.
I love that. And how do we keep that Christmas tree going as long as we can? Because I know some people like it up in January.
Yeah, so the key is to water it. I hope that you all put a fresh cut on your tree before you put it in the water. We do sell a product here at the Garden Center called Forest Fresh. It was developed by UW, and it's an enzyme that sort of keeps the capillaries open. I personally like to use boiling water when I water my tree. I don't know if it does any good at all, but it makes me feel better.
I love it. Well, Lisa, thank you so much for the advice. Merry Christmas to you.
Merry Christmas to you, too.
We always appreciate it. You can find more information up on channel3000.com. So I haven't had a real tree in years. How long does yours typically last? Like, how long do you keep it up for?
It depends on how often I'm watering it.
Yeah.
To be honest. But usually, about a month.
Okay.
Or so. We'll go maybe the first week. The first weekend after Thanksgiving or the first weekend in December, and usually take it around, right at the beginning of the year. So
that's pretty
about
good.
A month.
Well,
a lot of pine needles. It's a lot more bare than it is whenever we put it up. Though.
When do you guys take the tree down or get rid of it per se for you?
For me, it's usually around the new year. I like to start the new year I like to do a deep clean because I love Christmas, but it can be cluttering right around the house. So I like to kind of go right into the new year. What about you, Chris?
Yeah, right around that time. By the time the kids are done with Christmas break, we've usually got the tree down. Yeah.
What about you, Kyrian?
Yeah, about the same thing. Just like the first week of the first year.
I know some people will leave it up to like the end of January. It's like you do you. I start November 1st. So
yeah, there you go.
Yeah, right. Do what makes you happy.
There you go.
Too much Christmas for Josh Brennan.
Mr. Christmas.
Right, there you go. Thanks,
Josh,
buddy.
thank
Good tips this morning. All right, 6:50. Hey, remember, if you have an idea for in the 608, reach out and let Josh know about it.
Well, coming up in the morning sprint, new findings about the effects of air pollution.
And we got a third birthday to celebrate this morning. Carter, happy birthday, buddy. Have a great one. We're back with Morning Sprint right after this.
Sponsored by Three Bears Resort, Indoor Water Park and Conference Center in Warrens, Wisconsin.
Ghirardelli Caramel Waffle Cone Squares. Crunchy waffle cone pieces. Enrich Ghirardelli chocolate with a luscious caramel filling. Treat yourself to Ghirardelli Caramel Waffle Cone Squares. Makes life a bite better.
This shouldn't take too long, should it?
I'll have the unit up and running in a jiffy. Oh, sorry, I have to go to the shop. Sorry, I don't have that part either. Sorry, I don't have that part either.
You said it would be quick. A fully stocked truck can make a huge difference. Call Cardinal.
Don't miss a chance to win a new furnace from AirServe of Madison. Send us a photo of your old, ugly furnace for a chance to win a new, beautiful furnace in the Ugliest Furnace Photo Contest on channel3000.com. Brought to you by AirServe of Madison.
After my son was born, I was having a hard time leaving him, only being able to see him once before going to work and then once before bed. That's just not enough time.
At my old job, my entire check went to daycare to pay to be away from my child. We bring our kids with us in the mornings and they ride with us on our routes and then they go to school.
I'm on a route where I'm the one dropping my kids off at school. It's been phenomenal.
Being able to bring them with me has been really great for our family.
It's the Get Holiday Ready sales event with the Ford crew.
What happened?
Someone took the Bronco out for an extended test drive.
They used all the goat modes. Goes over any type of terrain.
They did it all, man.
Looks like they had a lot of fun.
Those boots are awfully muddy, Sam.
My boots? I did it. I'm gonna do it again.
Lease a new Bronco Sport Big Ben for only $399 a month, or a Bronco Big Ben for just $499 a month for 36 months.
Kevin, where are you? Kevin!
Hey, what's going on? I'm right here. I was busy cash backing for the holidays with Chase Freedom Unlimited. You know, I can't believe you lost another Kevin.
It's a holiday tradition.
Earn big time with Chase Freedom Unlimited. How do you cash back? Chase, make more of what's yours.
Are record high energy costs putting a squeeze on your fixed or limited incomes? While you haven't asked for it, the Keep Wisconsin Warm Cool Fund and your local energy assistance providers are here to help. No Wisconsin resident should ever have to face the challenge of living without heat or power or face homelessness. For a hand up, apply today.
Here's the secret worth sharing. Robertson, Wisconsin's aesthetic leader, has nurses that specialize in custom treatment plans. Always natural, never overfilled. Time to learn how aging is different at Robertson.
The holidays could always use more Ghirardelli peppermint bark. More sweaters that hit the mark. More drinks with festive sparks. Because this season, there's no such thing as too much. Ghirardelli peppermint bark adds just the right touch.
Gruber offices. One call, that's all.
6:54, time for the morning sprint.
Developing now, one person is in the hospital after a shooting in Janesville. Police responded last night to a home on North High Street. That's about a block away from the Rock County Historical Society. Janesville police say there is no current threat to the public. We'll continue to follow developments and provide updates as we get them.
Officials are still working to determine a motive in the Abundant Life shooting. The incident Monday killed 3 people, including the shooter, injured 6 others. Of those injured, they are still in the same condition as they were Monday night. 2 have been released from the hospital, 2 have non-life-threatening injuries, and 2 are in critical condition still.
Madison police are clarifying some conflicting information about the shooting. Officials initially reported that 5 people had died in the shooting. They've since revised that death toll to 3. Now, regarding the shooter, an official told the Associated Press she was 17 years old. However, we know she was actually 15. We also have learned a teacher, not a student, called 911 that morning.
Madison police also investigating fake threats to MMSD schools. Several schools went into secure status yesterday when they received hoax swatting calls. The callers said that an armed person was outside their buildings. The caller allegedly spoofed themselves to appear as the National Suicide and Crisis Prevention Lifeline. Madison police quickly deemed the calls as not credible.
A new study says air pollution damages not only our physical health, but also our mental health. The study in Scotland looked at long-term exposure to air pollution from cars and other sources. They say this led to a rise in hospitalizations for mental illness and behavioral disorders.
Well, another trophy coming to Wisconsin. The Milwaukee Bucks won the NBA Cup last night. That's the whatever tournament they do in the middle of the season now. They beat the Oklahoma City Thunder 97-81 in the final in Las Vegas. Bucks led by just a point at the half, but then pulled away in the second. Bucks, though, sitting right now 5th in the Eastern Conference.
Well, temperatures will make it up to about 30 this afternoon. There are slick spots out there this morning after yesterday and the overnight snow we got. Tomorrow, alert day conditions for a growing potential for the impact of snow. I think we'll be dealing with at least 3 to 4 inches across most of southern Wisconsin. A couple areas could see higher amounts, though.
Well, see, that'll make up for the no snow on Christmas for you.
Yeah, right?
No, it won't.
Alrighty then.
Just kidding. We're back in 30 minutes.